We are live from Indianapolis, 1985 Monster Truck Racing. Single truck runs. Got four of the best out here: Caliper, Virginia Giant, Awesome Kong 2, and the Stomper Bully. We're going to start things off with Dave Marquette. It's 1985 GMC with a 468 cubic inch big block Chevy. The truck known as Caliper will be our first truck out here tonight. We take a look inside the Caliper truck. Standard 85 interior. This is old school monster truck action, car crushing action. As the big bad Caliper gets lined up and ready to go. Listen to the engine in this truck. He's got a lot of power under the hood of the Caliper. Caliper's off, the clock will start. Puts the front end way in the air. Truck bouncing around a lot. Up and over the dirt jump, taking his time. Getting truck line back up. He's going to hammer the second set of cars, putting the front end in the air again. Lining the truck up again. Front end way in the air as he hammers the third set of cars. Kept the front end closer to the ground that pass. Getting on the throttle, coming down the straightaway, tapping the brakes, getting the truck lined back up, getting it settled down. Up and over the set of cars, make the final left turn. Front end in the air. Rear tires at the ground, the clock comes to a stop. Not a bad run out of the Caliper truck. 59.70 will be the time to beat. As the Caliper pulls off the floor, we get a good look at this beautiful GMC. Big things for this kid. The next truck out is Dale Wilson out of Winchester, Virginia. This 1985 Ford with a 494 cubic inch big block Ford, the Virginia Giant, ready to go. Probably one of the cleanest looking trucks out here. We look on board with him, with the Virginia Giant. I didn't ask this on the first truck, but how many Ford fans we got out here? And how many GMC/Chevy fans do we have out here? One of the big bad Fords competing tonight, the Virginia Giant, lined up, ready to go. He is off, the clock will start, puts the front end way in the air. It's going to cost him a little bit on the time. He hits the dirt jump a little faster than the Caliper did. He's going to hammer the second set of cars. Dale Wilson, no fear right now in the Virginia Giant, as he makes a lot of horsepower as well. Around the turn, hammering the straightaway cars, front end in the air, flexing that Virginia Giant horsepower. He comes down the straightaway. He's going to hit the next set of cars, make that final left. Having a little bit of problems there with the truck. Up and over, rear tires hit the ground, and the clock will come to a stop. Dale Wilson possibly showing him how it's done out here. Definitely a good looking truck. the Virginia Giant pulls off 52.94. That'll be the new time to beat. And the Virginia Giant's going to come right into your living room, guys. Our next truck out will be another one for the Ford fans. This is Jeff Dane from Killeen, Texas. 1984 Ford, 1710 cubic inch Allison Aircraft V12. The Awesome Kong 2 is here in Indianapolis. Another one for you Ford fans out there, the big bad Ford. Get this big Ford lined up, ready to go. One truck to go after this. Look at the motor in the bed of that thing. Again, a V12 Allison Aircraft engine in the bed of the Awesome Kong truck. And Awesome Kong is off. It's going to hit the first set of cars, front end way in the air. The back of the bed touching the ground. That's hit the brakes over the dirt jump, coming to the next set of cars. He's going to hammer it like the Giant did. You're right, he will. Jeff Dane's going to show no fear. Up and over. Getting the truck lined back up, hitting the next set of cars. Keeping it very close to the ground, trying to keep the horsepower down. Front end way in the air that time. Gonna make that final left. Front end in the air again. Crawling over the cars, rear end hits the ground. Clock comes to a stop. Not a bad run out of the Awesome Kong 2. And then there was one truck to go. See what the Awesome Kong's time was, 59.62. That's going to put him in second place right now. Virginia Giant still the truck to beat. As the Awesome Kong's going to come into your living room here. Another good looking truck out here. Our final truck will be Kurt Stecker. This 1984 Chevrolet 482 cubic inch big block Chevrolet. The Stomper Bully is the final truck to compete out here in Indianapolis. Take a look at the interior of this truck. Again, much like Caliper, standard Chevrolet interior. To get this big Chevrolet lined up, ready to go. It's one of the cool things about the old school trucks, all the lights, all the chrome. Stomper Bully is ready to go. The clock will start for him. He's going to hit the first set of cars, kind of crawling over them. Trying to do something a little different than the other two trucks did. Going to hammer the second set. Truck staying pretty low to the ground over the cars. Trying to turn over the next set of cars. Keeping the truck low, trying to keep the horsepower down. Down the straightaway to the next set of cars, lines it up, puts the front end in the air. Make that final left turn. Will he be the one to take out Virginia Giant? He's struggling right now over the final set of cars. Truck up and over. Rear tires hit the ground. The clock comes to a stop. Did he outdo Dale Wilson's Virginia Giant? Was it a win for the Chevrolet camp, or was it a win for the Ford camp tonight? .101.85. That's going to give the win over to the Ford camp as they finish 1-2. Dale Wilson's Virginia Giant and Jeff Dane's Awesome Kong beating out the GMC of Dave Marquette and the Stomper Bully Chevrolet of Kurt Stecker. Your winner here in Indianapolis, Dale Wilson and the Virginia Giant.